maybe some of you, sorry y'all, there's a little bit of feedback. So hopefully if you're not muted, you can help Marissa out and mute yourself. It might help her out a little
I
bit.
got it. I'm here, girl. You're good.
Okay. Anyways, so I actually am a mother of one so far. And so those of you who can relate, I have a 21-month-old little boy. And you guys, from whenever I could remember, I wanted to be a mom. If anybody asked me, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to do for the rest of your life? My desire and my passion was to be a mommy. I had big expectations of what I thought that was going to be like. That was just a passion of mine. So I don't know if any of you guys can relate to that, but I just wanted to be a mommy. I didn't care what else happened. I just wanted to have some babies and hold on them and love on them. And that was my desire, my passion. So my dream came true when I found out, I guess a couple years now back, that I was pregnant with our first little one and we are having a boy. I was so excited. I had a very healthy and very full pregnancy. When I say full, you guys, I really mean full, okay? I was full physically, meaning I gained, okay, hold on. Y'all promise, this is recording too. Y'all promise y'all can't like share with everybody, but you can. I gained 70 pounds, okay? 70, y'all, 70 pounds during pregnancy. So to have a full pregnancy, yeah, I guess that you could say that. But with that, all along the way, other than that healthy pregnancy, I was able to carry him to full term and have a normal delivery, all of those things. I was very blessed and very thankful for that. My dreams were coming true, right? That's all I wanted to be, was a mom. So I had my little boy and great delivery. And we had a couple complications and little hiccups, from going home from the hospital. We weren't able to take him home right away. And so, of course, for a first time and a new mommy, that's devastating, just that right there, right? You go home and you don't get to take your little one home with you. So that was a little bit of a hiccup in the road, but God was good. And just a couple days later, we got to take him home and he was great. All signs were good and doctors said he was looking great. So I was ready for this journey. Now, a lot of you moms, I'm sure you can understand what I'm about to tell you. We knew that we were going to probably be sleep deprived, right? I mean, you knew that with a newborn, you're going to lose some sleep. You knew that you're probably going to need to, shed a little bit more of that baby weight. For me, it was a lot of baby weight. You also knew that you're going to be tired. You're going to, you knew all of these things. But if y'all, I don't know, maybe some of y'all who I can see, you can like kind of raise your hand and testify with me that you didn't know it was going to be like that though. You knew you're going to be tired, but did anyone really know that you were going to be that tired with those newborns, right? I mean, I wish that someone would give you like the real nitty gritty of it, but they don't always, right? Because being a mom is awesome. Being a mom, it outweighs all of those hard days, the blessings. And that's what I was looking forward to. But I'm going to be really honest with y'all. After having my delivery, after having my little boy, we got to all come home from the hospital finally. I personally dealt with a lot of health complications that I was not expecting. And y'all, I'm a planner. Like, this is what we do now, this is what we do, and this is what's supposed to happen next. And as moms, you guys can know that it doesn't always work out that way, unfortunately. And God had bigger plans. And so I had a lot of health complications come up. I kept getting some different types of infections. I went to doctor after doctor after doctor, people telling me to try this and to try to do this and to try this. So many things. And during this time period, I felt like my bond with my child kept getting further and further and further and further until it almost reached a point where I wasn't even thinking rationally. I wasn't even thinking like myself. I was getting worked up about things I shouldn't have been. I almost just carried around, I guess you could say, this cloud of sadness constantly. And that was a whole nother separate thing besides just being tired, being exhausted, being sleep deprived, trying to figure this mom thing out, being 70 pounds overweight, not feeling confident in my body at all, right? My hormones going like this. That was all separate from what I was feeling now with the bond of my own child. To be honest with you, I didn't even really want to hold him, you guys. And I know that it sounds terrible to say, and even hearing myself say it, I can't quite grasp it and comprehend how I could have felt that way, but it was real. It was real life. I didn't want all these things that I thought I wanted. I didn't want to be a mom anymore. This is not what my dream was. This is not what I had planned for it to be. And all of these thoughts coming through my head, and then in the midst with my health complications, finally, one doctor figured it out. I had to have emergency surgery. And after having that surgery, I still had this long road of recovery. And I was really struggling. And I just thought, you know what? This is just my life. This is just my life. I'm just going to have to pretend that I want to be this mommy. I'm going to have to pretend that I'm happy. I'm going to have to pretend that I have energy, pretend that I'm not running on just a couple hours of sleep. And I'm going to have to pretend that I'm confident in this body that I do not like or feel like myself. And so I really struggled with that. I had to have like my mom, my sister come over. I couldn't really be by myself with him a lot either. And after realizing that this was just going to be my life, I had a sweet sister-in-law of mine reach out to me. And she told me, Kayla, I've been really thinking about you, and I know that you've been struggling. She said, have you ever considered or thought about trying out Plexus? Now, I had heard about Plexus, you guys, quite a while back, and I had a preconceived knowledge of what I thought it was about. I thought it was all about weight loss. And so I told my sister-in-law, I said, yeah, Julie, thanks. I know I need to lose weight, but that's kind of like the last thing on my list right now. And that's not even where I'm at. And she's like, no, Kayla, it's so much more than weight loss. And I said, what? Like, what do you mean? She's like, no, it really focuses on getting your body healthy from the inside out. And it really helps get to the root of the problem rather than just treating symptoms by different things your doctors might be giving you, or you're trying over-the-counter things. It really gets to the root of the issue. So I said, okay, well, tell me more about it. And I trusted my sister-in-law. I knew she loved me. I knew she wanted the best for me. And so she continued to explain how it could help me and what it could do for me. So I was like, you know what? Fine, it's worth a shot. At least I'll try it. But the next obstacle came up is because I was now a stay-at-home mom, because I always wanted to be a mom. I used to be a teacher. I was a 4th grade teacher. I loved teaching, but again, my dream was to be a mom. So I had already finished my last day as a teacher, and I now had no job but to be a mommy. How in the world was I going to be able to make ends meet and get these products that I knew I needed for myself, but we had no money in the budget to do it? We were just trying to scrounge in order to just make our own mortgage payment and our own bills. How in the world? So she told me a way that I actually could get my products for free. So being the bargain girl that I am, and the mama I am, and the couponer that I am, and all of those things, I said, okay, free, you've got my attention. What do you mean? So she told me how I could get them for free and how I could actually pay for my own products, and then I could continue making even more money if I wanted to. So I said, okay. So I told my husband about it. He was super skeptical because he's protective of me, like most husbands are of their wives. But he believed in me. And he said, honey, if you think that this could be something for you, then I want you to do it. And he said, and after a couple months, if it's not working for you, or, you're not making anything back, and you put everything you had into it, he's like, then, we might need to see about something else. So for me, I'm a competitive girl, y'all, and I took that as a challenge. So I was like, okay. So actually within the first month, I was hoping that I could maybe pay for my products. But in fact, I was able to pay for my products. I was able to pay for an electricity bill. I was able to pay for a car payment and for a phone bill. So I thought, okay. So obviously my husband very quickly realized that the business side was working. But even more importantly, you guys, my health was changing. after starting the products, I started noticing quickly that the things that the doctors had given me to try to feel better, to try to become more like myself, I mean, I guess I could say that they were kind of working, but I still wasn't myself. I felt like I was trapped in a shell, and I was just there. I was present, but I really wasn't present. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really wasn't involved. And so I was able to, after just about a month or 2 months, start lowering some of the things that the doctors had given me. I started noticing small changes, like waking up before my baby was crying in the morning. And y'all, that's like an amazing feeling, isn't it? Those of you who are moms, to not get woken up by a crying or screaming baby, like that's the worst alarm clock sound in the world, because it starts your day off on a negative note sometimes, like, oh. But I was waking up before. I started feeling a little bit more energy. But really, when I started to notice not the final, but the biggest thing that helped me was actually when my husband came to me. I would say probably about a couple months in, I started noticing these changes. I'd started noticing that my clothes were fitting looser. I was dropping some pounds on the scale. And so all those were good things. But my husband, it was my turn to put our little one down to sleep. And my husband, I finished rocking him, putting him down. We kind of always took turns. And we had like a video monitor. And after I put him down and I came out of the room, my husband said to me, he said, Kayla, he said, what took you so long? I was like, what are you talking about? I was just putting Graham down to sleep. So he said, no, Graham fell asleep a lot, like a long time ago. I said, well, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, I saw you through the monitor. He said, Graham fell asleep quite a while ago, and you're just now coming out of his room. And so I said, well, I guess I just wanted to hold him like just a little bit longer. And he just kind of smiled at me and looked, and almost in a way, like without either one of us saying, like, that's the mom. Like, that's the mom you dreamed that you wanted to be. And you guys, I had never had those feelings. I had never felt that way with this bond with my child. Going from not even wanting to be the mom anymore that I'd always dreamed to be, to taking almost double, triple the time to put him down for bedtime just because I wanted to hold him a little bit longer. And that's when I really started noticing some changes. And now, almost a year and a half in, I am down to all pre-pregnancy weights, all regular clothes. I'm actually able to help my family financially even more than I was working full-time as a teacher, y'all, and be a full-time mommy, and helping provide with a full-time income. And so Plexus has not only changed my life, you guys, as a mama, it has literally saved it. And it has saved many things within my family, within my marriage, and within my relationship with my son. And that is why I share, because I know that there might be other moms out there who maybe have struggled like I have, or are struggling, or maybe you know someone. And there's help out there that can change your life. And so I just appreciate you guys just listening to my story and to my heart. And in fact, mama life always comes first. My little one's not feeling well, so you might see me either holding him a bit or having to hop off, because that's what's great about this business. And we get to do our first and most passion, which is our babies, and still get to share with other people. So it's great how you can kind of fit it into the nooks and crannies of your life, because remember, you never know what to expect as a mama. Your days can always be all kinds of different. So anyways, I will switch it on over, and you guys can go ahead and listen from another sweet friend of ours.
Okay, Alyssa, I'm going to unmute you, girl. There you go.
Hello. Okay, I am a nurse, and literally I am the perfect example of this fitting into your life right now. I just got home from helping deliver a baby in a C-section, like walked in the door 2 minutes before this call started. So I'm still in my house. Y'all excuse me, I planned on being a little more prepared, but Marissa, pick up if you know my story pretty well. So anyway, I started Plexus almost a year ago. I think I'm coming up on a year now. And I had a 6-month-old baby who I was breastfeeding. And I felt tired, had some extra weight, like Kayla, not her testimony kind of blows everything out of the water, but energy, but I was breastfeeding. That was my main concern, not wanting to take anything pretty much at all, because, they warn you when you're breastfeeding, don't take prescription medicines. You have to be really careful. You can't take very many over-the-counter things. And so then, of course, anything like that we would normally try to use for energy is off limits as well. So I reached out to Marissa, I think, and wanted to try the products, but didn't really have the extra money. So my husband agreed to kind of split the triplex with me for a couple weeks, and we both tried it. I did kind of do a lot of research on the ingredients from the triplex, just because I was breastfeeding and was really concerned about what I was going to put into my body, and everything checked out. So I decided to go ahead and try it. And in those first 2 weeks, I definitely noticed an energy increase. I was eating better, eating healthier. I used to be terrible at drinking Cokes and soda all day long, and that was blown out of the water. I actually craved water, which is amazing for breastfeeding, if any of you guys are. But I think the biggest thing I noticed the quickest was probably that I was producing almost double the amount of breast milk that I had been, 2 weeks before when I wasn't on Plexus. So that was like, hold on, this, really is doing something internally. It's not just something to make you lose weight. And so I did a little more research and found out about all the gut health and everything that was going on, and was just blown away, really. Any of those, I don't know how many of you on here are breastfeeding or are thinking about it, but my breast milk turned from like water, kind of watery breast milk, to breast milk where, like, when you first start breastfeeding, they say your first 2 feedings of colostrum are like gold. That is the best milk you can give your baby. And my breast milk pretty much turned back into that. And my baby, y'all, like from, she got really chunky. Marissa can attest to that. She was already a little chunky, but I could tell she was getting the best nutrients out of me. So that really, really, really motivated me to know that not only was I getting healthy, but I was transferring that over to my baby. And we were all getting healthy together. My husband as well. He lost, I think, 20 pounds in the first few months by summer. So we started in about March, and then by summer he was down 20 pounds. Somehow I always lose weight. But I did lose my baby weight back to my pre-pregnancy weight. So that was awesome. But I will say the breast milk and just how I felt overall was probably the most motivating factor for me. And so now I'm continuing a year later. I just quit breastfeeding a week and a half ago. So we went 18 months strong. So anybody that is worried about being able to breastfeed or continuing it to that golden 1 year mark, I would strongly recommend the triplex. Not only for the nutrient, but to help you increase your supply drastically. So I just wanted to touch mainly on that breastfeeding part, Marissa, because I feel like that is the main, my big testimony. That was the big factor for me. So if you want me to talk some more, I can. If not, I think we go to Kayla.
I think that you're so cute in your scrubs, Alyssa. I totally recognize that Baptist scrub. Okay, so Emily, you can unmute yourself. My sweet friend Emily, who's another breastfeeding mama. Let me see here. Okay, Emily, you're unmuted, I think.
Okay. Hi, I'm Emily. Sorry, I'm really awkward, but I have a 2-year-old daughter, and I just had another baby about 3 weeks ago. And I tried Plexus when I was pregnant, but I didn't really stick with it because I forgot to get up and do it. So after I had Maisie, I found it again, and I texted Marissa, and I was like, I think I'm going to start this again and see how it helps me, because after having Maisie, I was exhausted, like getting up by myself with her and then trying to deal with Sadie during the day. I was exhausted. So I've noticed, like, just from starting it, I could actually, like, get through the days without wanting to lay down and take a nap, or wanting to go get a Coke and drink. And like Alyssa said, the breast milk thing is amazing. She's only 3 weeks old, and I probably have over 300 ounces of breast milk pumped in my freezer. And it's so much thicker, and I don't know, like, yeah. This has really helped me these past couple of weeks get through everything.
That's good, Emily. Okay, y'all, and that was Emily's first time ever telling her testimony. I, like, jumped it on her on the spot, so I am so happy. Emily, that was awesome. And you were not awkward at all. We have all done this. We've all done this the first time. You should have heard me talk back when I was 37 pounds heavier. I was huge, trying to tell a testimony of me having no energy and gaining energy. So we've all had our first time, and that was awesome. Okay, last girl to talk is going to be my friend Leah, and she's a new mommy. She's got a new little baby. You can take it away, girl, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Leah Nicholson, and I'm so excited to be on this call. I am a new mom, like Marissa said. She is now 6 weeks old. But my journey with Plexus started about a year and a half ago. And when my friend, who was actually on this call as well, Kayla, who I've known basically all my life, reached out to me when she saw Plexus come into her life and help her so much. She actually didn't know I was struggling with some of the same things that she was struggling with, but she just thought, I love Leah and I'm going to reach out to her. So when she reached out to me about having this cloud of sadness and feeling overwhelmed and just all of the things you can feel as a new mom, I thought, okay, I think I'm going to maybe give this Plexus thing a try, because I had always wanted to be a mom. I remember I'm watching my older daughter, her name is Nora, and she's almost 18 months old, and I'm watching her carry around her baby and push her in a stroller, and I just remember that was me when I was little, and all I wanted to do was be a mom. But after I had Nora, I really struggled, and I remember looking in the mirror and just like tears coming down my face, because I did not feel like what I thought I was going to feel like. I felt, I gained 50 pounds during my first pregnancy. So I was looking at all the weight, and I thought, this is not what I thought it was going to be. And I don't know if I want to be a mom anymore. And like Kayla, I was having a really hard time bonding with my daughter. And I thought, I don't know what to do with that feeling, because I didn't expect it. I thought she would come out and I would love her instantaneously and we would have the best bond, but I really struggled. And so I just remember day after day looking in the mirror and thinking, I need a change. And I felt pretty hopeless because I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know how to tell people this. I didn't know how to reach out and share that, because it wasn't fun to share. It wasn't nice thoughts. And so Kayla, the Lord used her, and she reached out to me. And when she did, I felt a nudge inside tell me, Leah, you have to go for this. It's going to change everything. And it really did. The Lord used it to change so much in my life. I would look in the mirror as the pounds slowly started falling off, and as I had less sadness and more joy come into my life. I enjoyed, for the first time, being a mom. And like Kayla, probably lingered a little longer when I put her down, because I felt joy again. That pregnancy was really rough. So I now have a daughter who is 6 weeks old. And let me tell you about how Plexus changes everything with how you feel. So that was a lot about the feelings. But so for me, with my first pregnancy, I had tons of nausea, super tired. Oh my word, it was so bad. I was 24/7 nauseous. I thought I was going to have like 7 cavities when I was done because I always had candy in my mouth, trying to not throw up on someone. And so it was the worst. I was bloated and swollen, and it was bad. I gained 50 pounds. So this last pregnancy, though, I really honestly forgot that I was pregnant until I would look in the mirror or try on pants. And so it was just such a game changer being on Plexus and having that for my pregnancy with Jane this past time. And I wasn't swollen, and I didn't gain as much weight. I gained like a healthy amount. I've been losing it. It's been wonderful. And it's been so great. And so I'm really thankful for that. I wasn't nauseous at all. And I just go on, but Plexus really has been such a game changer in my life. And this time around, after having Jane, and I just feel like my joy hasn't left. And I feel like I'm the mom I want to be when I wake up in the morning. I drink my pink drink and I take my stuff and I just get to go throughout my day, and it's just awesome. And I feel like the Lord truly has used these products to change my life, and I'm super thankful for it. So all you mamas out there, this stuff is legit and you should give it a try. Thanks, Marissa.
Thank you, Leah. Oh, y'all are so sweet. Leah's so sweet. I met her at, was it Leaders Retreat or Vegas, Leah, when we met for the first time? Vegas, yes. I remember now. You are so sweet. Well, thank you, Leah, Emily, Kayla, Alyssa. Thank you guys so much. And I want to tell you before we get off, so the triplex that they're talking about, y'all are probably like, what is the triplex? I'm going to go over with you real quick what it is. So Plexus offers a few different combos, but we all recommend that you start with the triplex because it's all about gut health. It's all about getting your gut healthy from the inside out. Like Kayla said, we all try medicine, diet pills, all kinds of different things. And we're covering up the source. We're not getting to the source. So the purpose of the triplex is to get to the source and get your gut healthy from the inside out. So it comes with 3 things. It comes with, this is what the Plexus Slim looks like. It's just a packet of pink powder. You mix it with water. You drink it in the morning, and it regulates your blood sugar. So it regulates your blood sugar and your cholesterol levels. Y'all, I had no idea what blood sugar even was before Plexus. Alyssa can laugh at me all day long. She's my nurse friend. I didn't even know what that was. I knew about it a little bit because my grandpa was diabetic, but I didn't know. I was not healthy. I was like, blood sugar, whatever. Like, I don't even know what that means. But after Plexus, and I saw just within my body how I had extra energy, I was like, oh my gosh, this has obviously regulated my blood sugar because I'm not craving anything. I have more energy. I feel better. So that's what this little bad boy does. The next thing is the Bio Cleanse. So I don't know about you new moms, if you're a pregnant mom or if you're a new mom, but I know with my 2 boys, going to the bathroom after having a baby is horrible. Like your first time going to the bathroom is horrible. And this is a lifesaver. So if you are bloated, if you are constipated, if you do not go to the bathroom 3 times a day, that is TMI. But if you are not pooping 3 times a day, you need this. Okay. Bloating and we're all girls. Okay. We all have our monthly things. We all get bloated. We all get emotional. And this saves your life. So this is going to keep you clean from the inside out. It's going to take out all of the bad. It's going to take out all of the toxins, all of the waste, all of that stuff that's affecting your mood, affecting your sleep, affecting your energy. It's going to get rid of all of that. So when you see all of us crazy Plexus people talk about how happy we are and how good we feel, we're not lying because this cleans all of the bad stuff out. Okay. Next thing is the ProBio 5. So ProBio 5 is a probiotic. I know you guys have heard of it. We all need a probiotic, even our babies. So let me tell you how it can help us mamas first. So the probiotic is good bacteria being put into your system. Yes, you can go to Walmart and buy a probiotic. It would probably be maybe $5 cheaper than this, but guess what? Their probiotic does not kill the bad bacteria. So Their probiotic is good bacteria that's being put into your system. Our probiotic not only is good bacteria being put into your system, but it actually kills the bad bacteria. So if you are tired, if you cannot lose weight, if you don't have energy, if you crave foods, if you don't sleep well, that's a sign of candida overgrowth, candida yeast overgrowth. This goes in and puts good bacteria into your system and then gets rid of all of the bad. It kills all of that bad yeast. This can also be given to your baby. So Probio 5, if you've got kids, y'all, especially if they're going to daycare or school, you can open this. Let me show you. It's a little capsule. So those of you that are like, I don't take pills, y'all, it's a tiny, where's my camera? It's a tiny little capsule, and it's got powder inside of it. You can open this up and put it in your kids' drinks. I just sent my 2 boys to bed, and I just pour it in their drink, mix it up. They drink it. They go to sleep. Jake, my 4-year-old, goes to school 3 times a week. He has not been sick. He had like just a kind of a little cold, but a lot of the kids in his class had like strep and the flu and all of that. He never caught it. So it's a lifesaver. If you've got kids that kind of stay sick, it's a lifesaver. They can start taking it. Leah, are you already giving it to your baby or no?
Yeah, both of them. Well, Jane gets it through breast milk, and then Nora's taking it. Yeah.
Okay. So I think one of my mamas had a baby. I think he was like 4 months old, and she's just given him half a capsule. And when he gets to be like 9 months, she's going to move it up to a full capsule. So it's not going to harm him. It's all it is good bacteria being put in our system. Okay, so next thing real quick, 2 things. These are our X Factor multivitamins. So if you've got kids, this is the Kids X Factor. It's a chewable that you can give them. And then this is the one that we take, us mamas. So the difference between this multivitamin and a Walmart multivitamin is that our multivitamin has aloe vera in it. The aloe vera actually absorbs the vitamins and minerals in your body versus when you just pee them out. So when you're taking prenatals and you're taking vitamins, usually when you wake up in the morning, you pee and it's super yellow. That's because you're peeing out most of the vitamins and minerals. When you take this, you don't do that. Your body actually absorbs the vitamins and minerals. Your hair is going to grow. Your nails are going to grow. You're going to give your baby all the nutrients that he or she needs if you're breastfeeding. And then if you're not breastfeeding, you can give them one of these. If they're a baby, you can open up the X Factor multivitamin capsule. Just pour a little bit in their bottle. It's amazing. So it's super easy to take. It's not a strict schedule. It's not like you've got to take 20 pills a day or 18 pills a day or whatever. It's literally you drink your pink drink in the morning, you take your cleanses throughout the day, you take your probiotic at night, and you go to sleep and you wake up and you feel amazing, okay? So the triplex is a lifesaver, especially for all of you mamas who are tired. Last thing, we've got about a minute left. I hate that we weren't able to ask questions. It's crazy. It's been crazy. I'm so excited that everybody's on this call. Last thing, we've got an announcement to make. Anybody that signs up tonight with Plexus will get $15 off of their membership. So we will reimburse you $15 off of your membership. It's $34.95 to join Plexus as an ambassador, and then the triplex combo is only $99. Now, you guys, it's super easy to get your products paid for. Don't think that you have to sell $1,000 worth of stuff. All you have to do is get a few people to buy from you, and your products are free. We will help you. Whoever invited you on this call will help you. It is so worth it, and it's so affordable. Don't think that you're going to be doing this alone. You've got a ton of support, and we're here for you, okay? I don't want this to cut off. It's going to cut off as soon as my minute's up. But we love all of you. I'm so glad you all got to get on here and listen to our testimonies. Get with the ambassador that invited you on this call. Ask questions. Let's get you started. Let's get you feeling better. And let's get you to that mommy that you want to be that has a ton of energy. I see so many babies on here, and I love it. They're so sweet. Okay. Good night, everybody. I love all of you. Thank you. Thank you for getting on, and get with the ambassador who invited you and ask questions. Okay. Bye, guys.